Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is my first video. I've been putting this off for 5 years. It was 5 years ago when I started seeking truth, and I'll share the whole story at some point. But right now is just a kind of an introduction to what I'm going to try to accomplish by making these videos. I don't think I'm ready to show my face on here. Not that it's not a secret as to who I am. It's just a process I'm working through at my own pace. One thing I have learned, one of the most important things I've learned, is that we're all on our own journey. I believe that we're all connected. We all come from the same source. At the same time, I've learned some mind-boggling things. There are things I'm going to tell you that are just going to absolutely blow your mind. You're not going to believe. I promise you, everything is absolutely true from my point of view. I'm not here to tell anybody else how to go about seeking truth. I'm just sharing my journey with you and how I went about doing it. And the truth will set you free. I'm sure you've heard that before. Although there's a price for freedom. This isn't a religious message, but it is a spiritual message. I'm sure you've heard that before too. I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. But there's truth to that. I really feel that once you become spiritual, you're no longer religious. Religious is a set of beliefs set in stone, I feel. It has its purpose. It's a place to start. For one thing, I was born into the Catholic religion. From what I understand, I was christened as a baby in the Catholic religion. I've got quite a complicated life story, but anyway, I was adopted into the Protestant religion. So I grew up in pretty much in a Baptist church. Later on in life, when I was able to make my own decisions, I started going to a charismatic church. I've always had a huge interest in having a relationship with God and learning religious knowledge. I read my Bible. I would go to church and I would have experiences, and then I would get right back into worldly things and maybe didn't apply things that I learned in my life that would have saved me a lot of problems. But like I said, we're all on our own journey, and you live and you learn. So anyway, about 5 years ago, I started with the knowledge that I've gained in my experiences with the church. I started fasting and praying. I basically locked myself in my room for a few months, and all I did was read my Bible, watch preachers on TV, and fast and pray. And during this time, several things happened that steered my life in a different direction. And although I've had what I would consider supernatural experiences through my life, very supernatural things, very supernatural synchronicity started happening in my life. Things started happening to make me really think there is an intelligence out there that is hearing my prayers. There's an intelligent mind out there that is guiding me in the right direction, which is the direction of truth. That's what I'm looking for. So about 5 years ago, I guess you would say, I started really paying attention and really becoming open to this intelligence that's out there, that I believe is on a higher plane of existence. The place I'm in my life right now, I'm not a happy person. A lot of my hopes and dreams have been shattered to the point where, and I have no control over the situation. Because my happiness is based on people that I love and care about, namely my children. And things have happened now that I find it hard to believe that I'll ever be I don't believe I'm capable of having the life that I once thought I was going to be able to have. That we all dream of the perfect life we're going to live, and well, things have happened since I started seeking that let me know this life is not what I need to be focused on, but it's the afterlife. It's what comes next that I'm striving for. Now, I can't say everybody is in the same boat as me, but if you are, hopefully you'll be able to understand some of this and use it to your advantage. I want to dedicate the rest of my life to bringing people together, helping other people. That's what gives me the most happiness now, is helping somebody else, wherein before, I guess I put myself first. And in order to do this, I had to learn how to forgive. I could go around being mad at other people and blaming other people for my circumstances. And but I know there's other people that could go around being mad at me and blaming me for their circumstances. So I don't want that either. I feel like the only way we can take the burden of blame and guilt and all these negative energies that are focused towards us, is to release that negative energy that we're imposing on other people. Somebody has to break the chain. Sure, there were bad things done to me in my lifetime, and I was hurt many times, and whether these things were done to me intentionally to hurt me or not doesn't take away the fact that they hurt. And I could, stay focused on this and be angry and play the blame game, but I'm not going to do that. I forgive everyone. I try to love everyone. I feel like that is the only way to bring about positive change. There's so much injustice in this world and so much pain in this world and suffering. And if we could just learn to forgive each other and help each other and love on each other, this world would be a different place. So anyway, the videos that I intend to make, there are different subjects that I want to discuss and share my point of view and share my experiences with you, and give you a chance to look inside my life, inside my heart, and hopefully use what can be helpful, and whatever doesn't relate to you or speak to your heart, you can throw it aside. But some of the topics I'm going to discuss is like the purpose of life, the afterlife, this relatively new phenomenon, flat Earth, and how we could be living in a prison reality, living in the Matrix. And we'll talk about these synchronicities that happen when these higher intelligence are trying to communicate with us and letting us know that they're there and listening and that we're in the right place, that we're doing the right thing. We'll discuss a little bit of religion and politics and maybe how to simplify our lives, freedom versus bondage, law of attraction, which is how this all got started with me. Where I'm at right now started with the law of attraction. It's a powerful thing. It's a real thing. It's really quite amazing. And I've came to a point where nothing else in my life is fulfilling. Not my career, my hobbies. Basically, all that I'm interested in is learning truth and sharing it. And I'm putting myself in a very vulnerable position, and I'm being dependent upon other people in my life that share common interests. And I'm looking for you and depending on you for future guidance. And hopefully we can work together and bring about change in this world. And that's going to be all for right now, but I hope to be back on here very soon and get started. So in the meantime, God bless.